Colonel Millsap, can I help you?
Hey, Millsap, Mr. Millsap, it's Dan Williams.
Say, Dan.
Hey, I was just trying to find out if you ever found out from the FBI, yes or no, or any information going forward on them helping.
No, sir. They haven't told me a thing. They're not going to tell me a thing, apparently. They don't work for me, and I don't work for them. So, I asked, and they said, no, if we're going to do anything, we won't tell anybody except you. They would be in touch with you. And they said, because you don't really have you have no, we, as in the sheriff's office, will have no part in the investigation, so they're not going to, they don't have to tell us anything. So, you know how the FBI is, they keep everything in their back pocket. So, I have no way of knowing, brother.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, that's just the way they work, buddy. Like I said, they don't work for us, we don't work for them. And they only share information that they need to share.
Right.
I mean, I wish I could help you. I don't know. I mean, it may be down to where you have to get one of those RF detectors yourself and investigate it and say, hey, look here, I've got it right here.
Well, I think I've already got that. So after I do that, then what happens?
Well, if you find that there's some kind, see, that's the whole thing. I don't know of any, if there's actually a law.
There is. It's harassing. It's insanity. I don't understand.
I know what you're saying.
Georgia state law already talks about harassing communications.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
But since the private, y'all, like Deputy Holcomb told me that, sleep deprivation and being yelled and screamed at and talked down to and all this while I'm at work or whatever, and all the stuff that's happened is not domestic terrorism because I'm the only one being targeted.
Right.
And he actually said that. Like, what is going on? I mean, if y'all, from what I see, if y'all would just try to enforce the law, this would have been over a long time ago.
Well, Dan, that doesn't cover. There's nothing in that law because no one can prove that exists.
Yeah, yes, Motorola Solutions, the people that do y'all's communications, can easily look at me and do an RF site survey and see it. I mean, it's not some magic. We're not landing on the moon. It's just simple. It's detecting a directed energy weapon, which I think, I'm not 100%, I'm like 95% sure that it's at 450 megahertz, satellite land mobile connection. But again, I don't understand why y'all can't call someone to help.
I have sent this up to the FBI.
Knowing, when you told me that, you sounded like it was a dead end when you told me.
No, I told you when I told you that I did that, I said, Dan, I can't promise you that they will do anything.
And what about the GBI?
You can take your reports to the GBI.
They told me that they're there to assist y'all and they would need y'all to elevate it.
Well, then I will send them to the GBI.
It's so simple. We're dealing with a directed energy weapon. I was told by Bob Bourne. I know it's not just him. It's his entire satanic cult that's having a good time with it. I just don't understand how if I could get one law enforcement officer to stand with me instead of against me, this would have been over already.
I'm not standing with you or against you, Dan. How can you prove where that RF frequency is coming from, and if it's being generated directly just to you? Is there some kind of how are they directing this beam just to you?
It's very, very simple.
That's the case we're going to have to prove.
It's so simple. It's just, you just got to make a phone call to someone who deals with RF. And Motorola Solutions seems like would be the closest people to y'all, but you have the FCC, you have AT&T and all the cell phone people. You have a gazillion different telecom people that you could reach out to for simple RF detection. If I'm sitting at the house listening to it, I don't know. I just don't see why. I don't see why it's not a big deal to everybody else. I just don't get it. Because we're at 4 years.
Yes, sir, and I understand that.
I mean,
as far as the criminal world goes, directed energy weapons only exist in the military. And there's nothing in the law that specifies anything about a directed energy weapon.
It doesn't have